everyone. This is Mrs. Rozier from Richmond City Public Schools, and I'm going to do a math lesson with you. Lesson number 24B, Geometry, and it's from the Pet Adoption event in the Unique Learning System from the middle grade band. And what we're going to do is going to go over our topic words and our math words for geometry, and then we're going to do our learning goal. Okay? So first we'll go over our topic words. Now remember, we're still talking about DNA, why we look the way we look. So the first word is different, meaning not the same, meaning people in your family are not all going to look, we're not all going to look alike. Then the next one is traits. What makes a person different from another person? And parents, our parents, mother and father. All right, the next word, then we go over our math words. Our math words are, first one is scale, is when you have an original size, when you want to draw things to scale or something that you weigh things with. The next word is area, surface inside a figure or a shape, area. The next word is height, the distance from top to bottom or bottom to top of something. Very good. You measure your height. The next word is area. The surface inside a shape. Area. Surface inside a shape. Then you have a rectangular prism. That means all of the sides are rectangle. The length is measuring something from one end to the other end. The length. A circle is a curved line segment that meets. Flat shape. The width is a measure the short side of something. Measure the short side of something or the shorter side. A rectangle, four-sided polygon with right angle, four right angles. A cone is a solid figure that slopes evenly to a point. All right, and then we have another word for prism. The two bases and all the sides are rectangles, and it's transparent object, a prism. Okay, so we have flip and slide. Turn it over. You can flip it and turn it over. Flip and slide. Point. I mean a precise point where two ends meet. The circumference is when you measure around something. Here's another example of turn or flip and slide. Turnabout on this axis. That's to rotate or turn. Okay. Then we have the edge, a line where the object surface begins and ends. Edge. We have volume, an amount of space measured in cubic units. This is a geometry map, quadrant plane with plots, where plots are made. A geometry map. The next word, these are a lot of words. When we're learning geometry deal with a lot of shapes and everything that we deal with. Okay, so this is a net. A net is how things fit together. This is a cylinder net. Once you put all of the faces and everything together, it becomes a cylinder. And then when you plot in a spot on a grid. Place a point on a grid. Then we have cone. We have again. All right, very good. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're talking about all kinds of plots and shapes and everything. So we're going to get started. I'm going to get smaller and we're going to go on with our first chart. When we had part B, this is part B now. So we had the other charts before. So this chart is chart number 8. I believe it makes it bigger. It's chart number 8, and it's the area, the perimeter area and volume. The perimeter is the distance around the outside of a shape. Add all the side lengths. So you're going to add all of the side lengths. Area, the space inside a two-dimensional or flat shape, measured in units squared. Units squared. And count the unit squares inside the shape. Volume, the space inside of a three-dimensional or solid shape, measured in units cubed, measured in units cubed. Count the units cubed that fill the shape. So all of that. All righty. And then let's go to number 9. And we have just done these, and we'll talk about these again. So we have a cube, 6 square faces, a rectangular prism, 6 rectangular faces, a cone, 1 sector face, 1 circle face, a cylinder, 2 circle faces, and 1 rectangle face, a square pyramid, 1 square face, 4 triangle faces, rectangular pyramid, 1 rectangle face, 4 triangle faces, and a triangular pyramid is 4 triangle faces, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All righty, and you have 4 here, 4 triangle faces, and then you have what? That's a rectangle in the middle. That's the rectangular pyramid. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle faces and 1 rectangle face. The square pyramid has the square, and this will be the base, has the square face and 4 triangle faces, 2 circle faces and 1 rectangle face. This is what we call the net, and it all fit together. All righty, good job. Okay, that was our chart number 9. Now let's see if we can have some of these nets and faces fit together. All right, so this is a food container. And these are the flat shapes that make up the fish food container. So you have 2 of the circles and 1 rectangle. That's the net that makes it up. Choose the flat shape that is in the fish food container. So what flat shape is it? Which one? The circle? Yes, the circle. Good job. Excellent. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Not yet. Okay, so now we're going to do the area circle, the surface area. Alrighty, so we have to find the surface area of the cube. The surface area is the total area of all the faces of the three-dimensional shape. So there's all of these. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because all of them, and see how perfect shape they are? You can either count all of these or you can multiply 9 times 6. So what's 9 times 6? 54. Very good. Let's go on to the next one. You all are smart. Let's go to chart 10. All right, so our chart 10 is talking about the coordinate plane. Now, this is what the map is, a coordinate plane here. And this is what we're going to plot. All righty. So we have our x-axis and we have our y-axis. Okay. So our x-axis, the coordinate plane, has two perpendicular lines called axes. The x-axis is a horizontal line that runs from left and right, left and right. And the y-axis is a vertical line that runs up and down. Now remember when we did the graphs, we have the pictures at the bottom, they were on the x-axis, and then the numbers were on the y-axis. But here we have the coordinate plane because you're going to have two axis that's going to coordinate together. Okay, so each axis has numbers on it. The numbers are used to locate points on the plane. Each plane has a number from the x and y axis called the ordered pair, meaning that it's always going to be x and then y, x and then y. The number from the x is always listed first. You see that word? Always listed first in the pair. And the number from the y-axis is always listed second in the pair. The point of origin is where both lines intersect, which is 0. 0 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. So to the right of 0, the numbers on the x-axis are positive. To the right, all of these are positive. Okay, now to the left of 0, the numbers on the x-axis are negative. So on this side, all of them are negative. All righty. Now, from 0, the numbers on the y-axis are positive, so going up. So let's find the 0. That's 0, so going up. All of them are positive. And going down from 0, all of them are negative. That's what it is. I said the number from the y-axis. It says down from 0, the numbers on the y-axis are negative numbers. All right, so we have to look at that. Remember, we're going to have a plot here and a plot there. They're always going to have which one will go first? The X will go first, just like in the alphabet, X, Y, Z. So you have X and then Y. And the X always comes first. Okay? Now, so we're going to plot on the map. All right, so hold on, let's go back one and see. All righty, anymore, okay. So we have plotting on a map. Let's look. All right, so we said this is the X and this is the Y. Now we want to plot something. We have all these things. So we want to find the store. It'll be on the X-axis. It could be either -5 or -4 and -3. So it'll be -4 and -3. That means it'll be on this side of the quadrant. They say quadrant because you have 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's how that is done. Okay, so you have the school, the library, the community center, shoe store, bookstore, and the grocery store, dog park, and the garden center. Now this is what they're going to be working from here. Okay, so let's do some plotting. All right, so Ryan, remember our map here. Ryan is hanging up flyers for the pet adoption event in his community. Where are the different locations Ryan goes to in his community? Where does he go first? So Ryan starts at -5 and 5. Where is he? So we have -5. Remember, the X is always first. X goes from left to right. He's at -5 and +5. -5 and +5. So where is he? Okay, so where is he? Is he at the school or the library? School. Yes. So Ryan goes to 4, 3. Where is he? So there's +4 and +3. Remember, the first one is the X. So we'll go to +4, +4, and +3. Where is he? The community center. So which one is the bookstore or community center? Community center. Very good. So now Ryan goes to -4 and -4. Where is he? -4 and was he -4 and -4? So let's go with X first. -4, and then let's go down to -4. So where is he? He's at the grocery store. So which one? Grocery store to school? The grocery store. Okay, so Ryan's last stop is 3 and -2. Where is he? Where is he? Let's find out. Okay, 3. He's at 3 and -2. Okay, so he is where? Where is he? He's at the shoe store. Very good. So just remember, the ordered plane is X and then Y all the time. X and Y all the time. It says always X and Y. All righty. Okay, let's go over some transformations of rotations, turns, flip and reflection, and translation and slide. So the types of transformations, and those what we were talking about when things were moved, and that's where we had gotten those different shapes. So we have translation, that means it slides. A shape slides left, right, up, down, or diagonally on a coordinate grid. So it just move from one point to the other. It can go here to here. That's still a slide. There to there, slide. There to there, slide. Go this way, slide. Okay. The next one is a reflection, meaning it flips. It's like mirror. A shape flips over a line on the coordinate grid. So it's on the coordinate grid on this side, then it just flips over. It's like you would turn a book. Flips over. That's called reflection. So the first one was translation, which was slide. The other one is reflection. It flips. And then the next one is rotation. A shape turns around a point on a coordinate grid. Rotation means turn. So this is your point here. And then it turns. It turns here. It turns from here to there. There to here. It turns. It turns, goes up. All righty. Okay, let's have some fun with this one. Let's have some fun with this one. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh, where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. All right, it says Danielle puts a rectangle on a grid. She moves it. Okay, so what does she do to it? She moves it. So is she sliding it, flipping it, or she turning it, or is she turning it? Okay, remember, when you flip it over a grid, it's flipped. So let's see, is it slides? Very good. All right, here we go. It says Randy puts a square on a grid. He moves it. Goes from here to there. What did he do? Still on the same side. What did he do? Did he slide it, flip it, or turn it? Let's see. Oh, it's not slide. What did he do? Uh-oh. What did he do? What did he do? He's this way. Is this way. Don't let the shapes fool you, because it's this way. So he does what? Uh-oh. So he flips it. Remember, the arrow is what's going to help us in this. So he didn't rotate it, he flipped it. Oh, that was a little tricky one with the square. So we have to look right here. The flip it. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. Now remember, we have that point there. It says Mary Beth puts a right triangle on a grid. She moves it. Okay. So we have Mary Beth did what with the triangle? Okay. So what did she do? What did she do? Did she flip it, slide it, flip it, or turn it? She turns it. Remember, the point is what turns it. That's our key. All righty. So now we're talking about doing things according to scale. According to scale. Let's see. Okay, Danielle copied the dog picture. What happened to the copy? So we have, this is the picture and this is the copy. All right, so write the length of the blue side of the dog picture. Excuse me, write the length of the blue side of the dog picture on the chart. So what is the blue side? What is the blue side? What is the blue side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So we have 15. There we go. 15. Now, let's see. Let's go back, because I think we have supposed to have a chart with that. So where is our chart? We didn't have a chart with that. Okay. No chart. All righty. So let's finish. All right. So on the blue side, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 on this side. Look for the number 5. Where is number 5? There we go. Okay. So we have 15. Is it divided by the 5? And it is 3. Okay. So 15 divided by 3, because remember, it's smaller. When it's smaller, you divide. When it's bigger, then you multiply. Okay, so now it is what? 5. All righty. Let me see if we can get it bigger so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, now it says, so what is the scale? The scale is what we said is. The scale is 3, and the scale is 3, and the copy is what? The copy is, what do we say? 3 times what? Bigger or smaller? 3 times smaller than the picture. So that's what they mean by scale. When you put it on the grid, what is it? How many? So we have 15 cubes there, 15 squares. So that was the dog's picture was 15. And then we had what? 5. So it was divided by 3. And that's how we got our, okay. So what do we do? So what happened to the copy? So we had the blue side of the chart and the blue side of the copy. All right, so is the copy smaller or bigger than the dog picture? So if the copy is smaller, we divide. If the copy is bigger, we multiply. Remember that when you have pictures on a plane. All right. Okay, let's do, and that was it. That's how we did that. And let's, okay. All righty. So that was that one. And that was our Geometry B part 2. And you all have learned about scale. You've learned about transformations. Remember, flip, turn, rotate, and slide. We have to remember all of that when we're doing transformation. So take the charts, get all of the charts and glue them or paste them in your notebook. And remember, when you're using these, read everything and study this, okay? When it's smaller, you divide. When it's bigger, you multiply. Go back over all of your charts so you will know X and Y. X always comes first. X is from left to right. Y is horizontal, is from top to bottom, okay? And what else did we talk about today? We also talked about our shapes and volumes and surfaces. All right, we talked about our nets and our volumes. And so we are done for right now. And we are going to say bye-bye. And as always, you are a unique learner. So keep learning and keep reading. And never forget geometry. Bye-bye for now.